Shemai! Today I thought even though I haven't been tagged in it, I would do the You're Not Good Enough book tag because I really like this one and I've wanted to do it for ages, I just haven't got around to doing it. And even though nobody has tagged me, I still feel that someone somewhere has probably said I'd tag anyone who wants to do it. So I'm going to take that person's tag and yeah. So if you don't know what the You're Not Good Enough book tag is, where have you been? But basically you have a set of questions, you have a set of characters in your little mug. I've got my Ravenclaw mug right here. And you have to decide which character you would do the scenario with. So let's just get into the questions. So the first question is, you only have one more spot on your spelling bee team. Who would you pick to complete your team? Okay. I haven't shaken them up yet, so. Okay, so I got Mr. Rochester from Jane Eyre and Bryony Tallis from Atonement. Ooh, this is a difficult one. Neither of these characters are particularly likeable characters. I really didn't like Mr. Rochester or Bryony Tallis, and I did both of them at A level, so I think they're both quite well read. I think Mr. Rochester is probably a bit better read because he's older and has travelled, whereas Bryony Tallis would probably argue with you that her spelling is the correct spelling. So I think I'm probably going to go with Mr. Rochester. So the next question is, both characters want to kill you. Which one would you kill first so you have a better chance of winning? I've got Katniss Everdeen from The Hunger Games and Scout Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird. I wouldn't want to kill Scout because in the book she's a little girl and I don't want to kill a little girl. But I think if I was doing it out of survival, I'd kill Katniss first because clearly she's badass. And yeah, I wouldn't stand a chance against Katniss. I feel like my voice sounds much worse than it actually is. I think it's because it's quite early in the morning and I didn't wake up too long ago and I've hardly spoken this morning, so. But also I am a bit ill. Question 3 is, you're on The Bachelorette and you're down to these two characters. Which one are you going to give your rose to? Now, I've never seen The Bachelorette, but I suppose that giving a rose to someone is a good thing? I don't really know. Yeah, I'm going to say that giving the roses to someone is the one that's the one you go out with. So we've got Alec Lightwood from the Mortal Instruments series and Charlie from Perks of Being a Wallflower. Oh, I love both of these guys. Oh, can I have them both? I mean, Alec probably wouldn't find me attractive because he's gay, but I'd probably go for Charlie because he's like bookish and cute and yeah. I need to reread Perks of Being a Wallflower and rewatch the film. Number 4 is, you've been chosen for the Hunger Games. Who would most likely volunteer in your place? We've got Goneril from King Lear. Doubtful. And Dr. Watson from the Sherlock Holmes books. I think it would probably be Dr. Watson, to be honest. The Goneril is just like, she's too selfish, just far too selfish. But Dr. Watson would be like, nope, I'm gonna take your place. Aww. I don't want Dr. Watson to die. Number 5 is, you're stranded on an island. Which character would you sacrifice to engage in cannibalism? Nice question. The first one I picked was Remus Lupin. I can't do that to Remus. And Lilith from the Mortal Instruments series. I think I'd probably pick Lilith because I would happily kill her. But equally I'm sure she wouldn't taste very nice with all that like demon blood in her. So, meh. You win some, you lose some. I couldn't kill Remus Lupin. Again. Number 6 is, you're the next DC Marvel superhero. Who is your sidekick? So we've got Alex Stewart from Love, Rosie, or Where Rainbows End. And Esther from The Bell Jar. Jesus. Don't think she'd be a very good sidekick either. Probably Alex, because he'd probably make me laugh, whereas Esther would... yeah, she probably just wouldn't be fun to hang out with, which is a sad thing to say. but you still think she'd make a very good sidekick. Number 7 is you're a manager of an avocado admiring company. Who would you fire for lack of communication skills? Such weird questions. I don't know where I got these questions from. I wrote them down ages ago, so I'm not too sure where they're from. You've got Isabel Lightwood from the Mortal Instruments series and Pinky Brown from Brighton Rock. I think it would probably have to be Pinky Brown because his communication skills are awful. He would probably just end up killing me for firing him, but you know, what are you gonna do? Number 8 is you've just finished a book in which your favourite character dies. Which character is most likely to comfort you? Oh, so I got Bilbo Baggins and Kath from Fangirl. Oh, I think they'd both likely be... I think Kath would like be right there with tissues and chocolate and yeah, because she knows. Kath knows. Number 9. Ugh, it's high school. Who would most likely be part of the popular clique? Captain Hook from Peter Pan. You know what? I think he'd make a good mean girl. And Colin from Abundance of Catherines. I know that Colin isn't... Neither of them would be very good in the popular clique, but I think Captain Hook probably, because I'm like, Mr. Shbee is his bitch. So, I mean, question 10. The day has arrived. You're finally a year older. Who would have the nerve to forget your birthday? This is probably going to be like 2 lovely characters now who would never forget your birthday. Lenny from Of Mice and Men and Cordelia from King Lear. What did I say? 2 lovely characters. Probably Lenny to be... Oh no, because Lenny, like... To be fair, we don't learn a lot about Cordelia apart from the fact that she just like loves her father and stays true to herself. But with Lenny, we know that like when he knows something, he knows it, and he's caring, and I don't know. Maybe Lenny, because he might be too worried about the rabbits. I feel like Cordelia, like in modern days, she'd have a bullet journal, she'd be there, she'd be sorted, like, she wouldn't forget. 11. You've just found an upcoming booktube star. Who would it most likely be? Molly Weasley from Harry Potter. You know what? I think she'd be good at doing a good book review. Or Mr. Bingley from Pride and Prejudice. I think Mr. Bingley might be a little bit better read than Molly Weasley. But I can just see Molly like sat in front of a camera with her knitting. Just magical things going on in the background. You know what, I'm gonna go Molly. Even though Mr. Bingley probably has more knowledge and more like opinion on books, probably, I think I'm still gonna go Molly. Number 12, sleepover time. Unfortunately, you can only invite one person. Who would you invite? Meerkat from We Have Always Lived in the Castle. I did a review on that if you want to go and check out why I'm a bit about inviting her to my house. Oh, Voldemort from Harry Potter. You know, I think both of these would be really good in terms of like dressing up and watching films and doing each other's nails. I'd like to see Voldemort at a sleepover, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna go Voldemort because I'm not inviting Meerkat into my house. 13. Bam, you're pregnant. Who's the father / mother if it's a female? So you are Simon Snow from Fangirl and Carry On, or Umbridge from Harry Potter. I'm gonna go Simon Snow because Umbridge, she doesn't belong around children. Question 14. You've just written a super important text. Who would see it but not reply? We got Lou Clark from Me Before You, or Liesl from The Book Thief. Well, Liesl doesn't have a phone, so I feel like Lou Clark would be ready to help you, like, no matter what. I feel like if Liesl did have a phone, she'd probably see it and then carry on reading her book, so I'm gonna go Liesl. Last question. You've just woken up and it's time for breakfast. Your mum has been replaced by who? We got Hermione from Harry Potter and Magnus Bane. You know what? I'd love some of Magnus Bane's pancakes, like... He can come and replace my mum. No, actually don't, I love my mum. But, and there we go, that's the end of the tag. I think I will tag specific people. I'm going to tag Lucy because I realised you haven't done it yet and it's a really fun tag. And Ellie, who is I'm actually in university with, and we didn't realise either of us did booktube. But it just... our friendship was meant to be. So the word for today is character. In Welsh it is cymeriad, and in French it is personnage. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you when I see you. Hwyl!